Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA, and home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt, who hope today they will hit all of the right notes. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on another SEC rival, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. So the Vanderbilt Commodores return team certainly didn't do the offense any favors there. And here comes the quarterback. And one thing you know for sure, with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important that mentally this QB is on his game.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Throws to the wideout. And the missed connection on 3rd down. And the Commodores line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong, and we called on twice in the victory last week. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Tigers offense has the ball for the first time. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game? The head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got him downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
That's a first down for the offense.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got a man. It's Algier. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, LSU!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass.
7, Vanderbilt 0.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jim. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This defense got a lot of people's attention last week when they had 3 sacks. And you know the offense was watching film, and they saw all these pass rushers and their abilities. They thought they had a good plan, but it's not working right now. They've already given up a sack here early in the game.
So just how aggressive can they afford to be as they snap it on 2nd and long from the 13? Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And down he goes back at the 3.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
The Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the returner will be brought down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Makes one man miss. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Caught behind the line. It's Gaines. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. They just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
Looking to throw on 3rd. He's got it and still on his feet. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
1st and goal, LSU.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3-and-out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
From the gun, give on the inside. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive.
He lofted high and deep down the left side. And that pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Potts. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Commodores racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw. It's Perkins. Got his man down the middle. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man...
And the pass is intercepted. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go.
Continues to fight for yards. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. With the catch, it's Gaines. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Looking to go up top on first down. A strike downfield. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
He'll keep it himself. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. To the air on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UCLA is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Terry Donahue, this has not been a blowout today inside the Rose Bowl. They're up by 7 over Northwestern. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Offense gets set for second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The Commodores headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Buys a little extra time. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
And the Commodores decide to punt it away. Makes the catch at the 45. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After misfiring, it's second down. They'll run play action. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Most defenses are lucky if you have 1 good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
On first down, here comes this offense. The give out of the gun.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll keep it on the ground. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
They'll throw it from the red zone. He looks that one in nicely. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the tailback. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. So they moved the ball 43 yards on that drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. From the gun, the ground game. At the 35, he's loose. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
First down, Commodores.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. He'll do it himself. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. He's got his man, and he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Commodores send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw on 3rd. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the right. And he's lucky to get that one back. This junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. He's looking to throw. Got his man downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosion.
Fires toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown LSU.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looking to throw, it's Perkins. He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Might be looking to run. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in Nashville as we say hello from our broadcast studios. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
Just about set for the second half kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. This offense has a second down play. Leaves it with the back. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Algier. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Here comes the option. LSU will get a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And first down for the offense.
The inside handoff. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Lining up to add another.
On for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. UCF is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to watch. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Baylor. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air. It's Perkins. Grabs it in the middle. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Power football with the run. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
And the Commodores will punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll try the run. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage and they move the sticks with the first down. LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Running back goes in motion. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Relying on that running game inside the red zone. He picked up 3 to the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Just drives it between the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the returner goes down. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He'll pull it down. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Scanning the field, it's Perkins. Fires to the big fella. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the first down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Still running at the 40. Oh, what a move! And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's going to pass. Caught. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal coming up. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Touchdown, LSU! And the route is on. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the extra point was good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he'll bring it back. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. 2nd down coming up. Dropping back, it's Perkins. Fires to the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Here's the give off the left side. Plows through the defense. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
First down for the offense.
They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the 1st down. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. LSU lining up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. 2nd and goal for the offense. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the stomping has commenced. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. UCLA is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Southern California for some time. They're up by 18 over Northwestern. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Looking downfield, it's Perkins. Trying to get to him. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Well, you look at Webster's dictionary and the term game wrecker, a picture of this guy is going to show up. He has been unstoppable in this football game. That's his 2nd sack here today.
And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And wings it incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Number 16 in punt formation.
So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They've dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week, and that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players, they've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.